What up? Hi guys, we're going to have some kind of a different vlog today. In this video I'll be talking about some of the things I like about living here in Dubai. These are the things which are not usually talked about, so I hope you will like this one. There are so many things I like about in Dubai, but for now I'll be talking about 10 first. And the first one is safety. Why safety? Well, everywhere in Dubai you can freely roam around the city without having the fear of being snatched or robbed compared to other cities. Well, one example is that back in our country in the Philippines. Well, before, but now that President Rodrigo Duterte, I think you know him, after he assumed office, there's some good changes. There are several changes that have been implemented already in relation to safety. Back here to Dubai, that's it. You can roam around. It's very safe here. And talking about police visibility, they're everywhere. They're very good. There are some crimes, petty crimes maybe, but it's not even worth to mention. Now next is a transport network system in Dubai. You can have a public transportation. You can choose among these three: taxis, buses, and trains. And taxis, they're just like everywhere. You can find them everywhere in Dubai. And taxis here are actually owned by private companies, but they are well managed and well, I should say, regulated perhaps by the Roads and Transport Authority, which is the RTA. And with that being said, taxis here are always updated. Updated in a sense that you cannot see any old cars running as taxis. Right, and next, buses. Buses are widely available. They have different routes within the city, and even the outskirts, there are still bus routes. And most of these buses are systematically connected to metro stations. So like for example, if you're from Satwa, if you want to go to Jebel Ali, and if you think taking a bus would take you a long time, so you can take the bus from Satwa and then you somewhere in World Trade Center metro station or somewhere in Jafliya, and then you can take the train from there going to Jebel Ali, which is a little bit faster. And the next is the trains. Well, Dubai has the metro train. Aside from the metro train, they also have the tram, which is very vital, which is very useful as well, and the monorail. The regular train, it has two lines, and these are the red line and the green line, and another lines are being constructed, so hopefully this will add up the line networks of the metro trains. And talking about the Dubai tram is currently servicing in the location between somewhere in Al Sufu and Dubai Marina and JBR. Actually, JBR is part of Dubai Marina. So Dubai tram is very useful, especially when you go to JBR, especially during weekends, and if there's special holidays or special occasions. And when you go to JBR, it is advisable to leave your car somewhere in Knowledge Village or in Al Sufu and take the tram and go straight to Dubai Marina or JBR, and it will save you time. There is also the monorail train. This monorail train will service to those who wants to go to Palm Jumeirah. So that's another option. So even if you have car, you can park your car there in the trams in the monorail station. Go to Palm Jumeirah. Next is something about facilities and amenities. There are so many good things, so many good facilities. There are so many good facilities and amenities here in Dubai. And one thing I want to mention, aside from the air-conditioned bus stops, as you can see everywhere in the roads of Dubai, I want to mention the all-day, everyday working elevators in almost all of the footbridges here. They're very helpful, and the government is always looking into that. These are very helpful, especially during summer. You don't want to sweat it out your suit when you're going for an interview or when you're going to work. The elevator is very helpful. Next is the restaurants. There are so many restaurants here with different cuisines. But one thing I want to note down, these are some kind of, simple things, is that table napkins or tissues. Restaurants here, even the small ones, they have them and they don't run out of them. Next is the car parking safety. Now, for an expat like me, who finds paying a yearly parking fee in our building apartment expensive, public paid parking, which can be found everywhere in Dubai, is the best option. You don't have to worry about the security of your car. It's very safe here, and sometimes you can even find parking your car in an open parking. I'm talking about open and public paid parking. You can even find parking your car along with the other expensive cars, Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, Maseratis. You can park everywhere. And next is tolerance. Expats, everyone can go to the respective house of worships. That's a very good plus here in Dubai. And with that, just very recently, the government even created the Ministry of Tolerance. The next is the road network system. I haven't been there to most of the modern countries in the world, but we've been to Europe already, and Dubai's road network system is at par, actually. You can see potholes here. You can always have that smooth ride wherever you go. Next is the cleanliness and orderliness. You know these gigantic trash or rubbish bins? You cannot see them uncollected. They're collected regularly, and so no such rubbish here in Dubai. Also, when you go to offices, whether private or government offices, and especially when you want to have some paper processing or paying some bills, there's order in every transaction. You need to queue and you have to wait for your turn. People here are well disciplined. The next thing is, this is now actually the second of the last things that I like about living here in Dubai, is that this city is a PWD friendly city. Persons with disabilities, they can make an OBT in Dubai, or one big tuyup, or one big tour of the city, hassle-free. If they have electric scooter or electric wheelchair with them, they can roam around the city with it, because you can see ramps and even metro stations. They have this cobble, I don't know what it's called, but it's cobbled parts or buttons that you can find on the floor. This serves as actually guide for them. And in parking areas, you will be fined to park for parking areas intended for persons with disabilities, and that's very commendable. And I think for the last thing that I like about Dubai is it is always evolving. Dubai is always growing. They've recently opened the Dubai Canal. The Dubai Water Canal is a very good project. Everyone loves it, and they're still working on it. I think another buildings or structures will rise from that area there, and I know it's gonna be, the place is going to be great. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and tell me what you can say about this vlog in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Daghang salamat.